Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this.
Listen up, everyone.
But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ.
Immediately.
It would have been
I'm counting
nice
on
if
each
she
of
had
you to show
consulted
her
with
the
her
ropes.
second in command.
Feel free to welcome
What's
her.
done is done.
That is all.
Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
What? You don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Hey there, champ. Here to help with the resistance?
And you are?
My codename's 404. I guess you could say it's the area code I was born in.
So what do you do here?
I'm what you call a heavy. When a situation calls for muscle, it's my job to flex it.
Anything you want to talk about?
As much as I'd like to stay and chat, I've hung out here long enough. With everything that's going on, we need more agents in the field.
How bad's the situation out there?
Pam's the psychic, ask her. Me? I try not to think too far ahead. If life's taught me anything, you never know when you're gonna have to start over.
Are you gonna be alright?
Are you worried about me? I'll be alright. I was there when the Lone Wanderer took back the Jefferson Memorial. So I've seen this episode before. This is just a rerun.
Nothing else for now.
Good luck out there.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
We're all the synths got. It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Desdemona.
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for new agents. Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Excuse me.
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des will let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and other state-of-the-art security. So the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you. Or us. But the tests lie, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
No, I never eat anything.
You see, that's smart. That's smart, man. S-M-A-R-T. But you gotta be careful. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
They're in my blood.
Absolutely not. Tom, we ran your tests extensively. We found red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Everything you'd expect.
And that doesn't get you the least bit suspicious. The results were too perfect, too expected, and that's how they fool you.
I try and keep an open mind.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
Okay, we got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use, my boys and I make. We're thinking outside the box, man. Gotta get real creative, real wacky to stay ahead of those Institute eggheads. Don't even get me started on all their secret projects. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Well, hello.
Hey, Oldtimer. Nice to finally meet you.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Funny, mine's in the shop. My name's Peter. I'm Deacon's son. I've heard a lot about you. Do you have a minute?
Sounds like I have a stalker.
Yeah, well, we're the railroad. Spying's what we do. Anyway, I have a project I need help with. I think it'll be fun, but it's too dangerous for me to do alone. I asked my dad for help, but he's usually out doing spy stuff. Maybe you can help me.
Depends. I need more details.
There's a group of children of Adam that moved into the Commonwealth recently. The railroad got some intel on this group, and they sound scary. It seems like these Adam crazies got frustrated because folks in the Commonwealth weren't adopting their religion. They started killing people who refused to worship Adam. The rumor says they called themselves the Sword of Adam. Intel tells us they moved into an unfinished vault near the crater of Adam, and they've been trying to get their hands on a nuclear stockpile. Apparently they think that they can achieve salvation by blowing up the Commonwealth. Dealing with these wackos should be top priority, but everyone in the railroad is so focused on synths. No one's done anything about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for helping synths, but more importantly, I don't want to get blown up by religious fanatics. So what do you think? Will you check out the secret vault and see if there's a way to stop these nut jobs?
Absolutely. I'm in.
Cool, here's the location. Can I come with you?
Just how old are you?
I'm 8, but don't let that fool you. My mom died when I was little, and as far back as I can remember, I've grown up in this war zone. My dad isn't around much lately, so I spend most of my time reading about spycraft and training with weapons. Lori says I'm getting pretty good with a pistol. I know it's hard to believe, but I can protect myself. Even killed my first Deathclaw a few months back. I promise I'll stay behind you. And besides, you might need my help navigating. So can I come with you?
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Alright, are you ready to go then?
Based off what Deacon said, I expect great things from you.
Desdemona.
Rebuilding takes time, but we have the men and women to do it.
I hope you weren't followed. Good hideouts like this are hard to come by.
What is it? Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.